Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about how to improve mental health. So the first thing I am going to be talking about is make sure you're talking to someone about your feelings. So before you actually start explaining my point, I'm going to tell you that mental health is your ability to cope with something. So the ability for you to cope with situations around you, to be able to do things like just cope with things generally. That's mental health. So these are my points of you improving your mental health. Make sure you're talking to someone you trust. It can be your friends, it can be a family, it can be a health professional. Make sure you're talking, you're not leaving it in, because the more you are leaving it in, it might be hurting you and it might actually want you to do the things that you don't want to do. So make sure you're talking to someone about your mental health. So number 2 of my point is be active. So ways to improve your mental health as well is for you to be active. When I mean active, I mean not just exercise. You can be active as well by sleeping well. So when you're active, for you to be active, you have to be doing like exercise, do things. You can just go for a walk, you can go to the gym, and you can even listen to all these exercise videos on YouTube, a video to make you exercise. You can listen to them on YouTube and just do your own home workout, and it's just so good for your health. And when you sleep well as well, it's good. It helps you to concentrate. When you exercise, it boosts your self-esteem. So before, if you're like feeling low about yourself because of your mental health, but if you're like doing exercise and if you're sleeping well, it helps boost your mental health. It helps you to concentrate, it keeps you active, and it's good for your health and your brain as well. It makes your brain to function well, because everybody knows that when you're not sleeping very well, you might be like very dull, you might not be active, you might not be doing the things you're supposed to do. That's why it's good for you to be active by doing exercise and making sure you're sleeping well. The minimum hour recommended by health professionals for us to sleep in a day is 8 hours. You want to be making sure you're sleeping 8 hours. It might be hard for some people, but make sure it might be hard for you to like sleep all through that 8 hours. But if you're someone that's struggling to sleep before, if you're like sleeping 1 hour, you might actually want to increase it to like 3 hours, from 3 hours to 6 hours, things like that. Anything that might be causing distraction all around you, you might want to put them off away. Like me, if I want to sleep, I just turn off my phone after a very busy days with them, my kids or my studies. I'll just turn off my phone because I want to have a proper sleep. So you might want to take away anything that will distract you and make sure you sleep. Do things that will make you want to sleep, like have a bubble bath. You can treat yourself to a bubble bath. You can treat yourself to things that will calm you down so that you're able to sleep. But you want to be making sure you're having adequate sleep, and make sure you're exercising, because it's good for your total well-being, your health, and it's good for your brain as well. So make sure you're sleeping and doing your exercise well. So number 3 of my point is meditation. You want to be meditating, because for you to improve your mental health, meditation is so really good. That's my own technique, because recently I've started using meditation, and that's really good. The way I do my meditation is, I think I have a short video on that, but I think I will make a proper video on meditation, because meditation is so good in a lot of ways. But ways you can do your meditation is setting time aside, like a quiet time where you don't have no distraction, you don't have anything disturbing you. You sit down so calmly, close your eyes and bring yourself to, when you're closing your eyes now, you want to be thinking about everything in your life. And when you're thinking about things going on in your life, your mind might be drifted away to think about the negative things, but you want to bring yourself to the positive and when you're bringing yourself to the positive now, and this is the time that you want to tell yourself it's gonna be okay, and things that is happening positively around you can actually make you feel better. You might start your meditation for as little as 5 minutes, but it's so good for you to do your meditation longer, to like half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours if you can. I know it's very hard for you to stay still or to be checking your watch, like to be checking your timer, because you want to be setting your timer so that you will know how long you have meditated for. You might be distracted to say, oh, let me check my time, but the longer you meditate, the more benefit you get from it. So to improve your mental health, meditation is very, very good. To improve your mental health as well, make sure you are drinking sensibly, because a lot of people would think drinking is like it's going to solve their problem when they have problem, when they are going through a lot in life. But actually, drinking is not a permanent measure. It's just a temporary measure. That moment you are drinking, you might not be thinking about anything. You might feel that you're feeling better, but the moment the drinking is gone, you will see that you've actually gone back to the state, like if you're like in a bad state before with your mental health, it will actually go back. It's not going to take away the pain or things that is happening to you. So you want to make sure you are drinking sensibly. Drinking is not good for your brain, and it's not good for your total health and body as well. So you want to make sure you're drinking sensibly, if you have to drink at all. So I'm not being judgmental about this, but if you have to drink at all, make sure you're drinking sensibly. Maybe 1 or 2 bottles is okay, but don't think you're gonna take like 10 bottles, 5 bottles, 3 bottles, a lot of bottles of alcoholic drink, just because you think that's gonna ease off your problem, is gonna ease off anything that is happening to you in your total well-being. But you want to make sure you're drinking sensibly, because in the long run, you know it's going to be affecting you in the long run. So make sure you're drinking sensibly. That's not going to take away whatever is happening to you completely. So drink sensibly. So another point of you improving your well-being is make sure you're keeping in touch with your family, keep in touch with your friends, keep in touch with people that matter. And I think the benefit of really keeping in touch now is it's better if you're having like a face-to-face contact, because of technology now. Everybody are just on their phone. They'll send like WhatsApp message. Even some people you haven't seen for years, you'll be thinking a family member, you should just call them on Facebook or Instagram. I don't think that's done that way. It's not good, because even though you are not living in the same locality, you're not living in the same geographical area, I think it's not good for you to just do Facebook. It's good, like face to face is good. So if you cannot meet face to face, I think FaceTime is good, Skype is good. You can do WhatsApp video, things like that. You can leave voice note, you can leave voice message. So make sure you're keeping in touch. That's very good for your total well-being. Don't just shut yourself out completely. In the past I've done this, but that didn't really help me. It might help me temporarily, but I don't think it's going to help me in the long run. So I think shutting yourself completely from others, and it's not going to help you completely to deal with your mental health. So make sure you're keeping in touch. That's going to help you to improve your well-being. Another point again is for you to ask for help. Almost the same as you keeping in touch. Ask for help when you need it. Don't just be quiet and think everything is going to go completely like that with you keeping quiet or keeping to yourself the problem. Make sure you're asking for help. Ask for help from family, from friends, from professionals, from a counselor. Ask for help, because it's very, very good for your total well-being. Make sure you're asking for help, because that will help you. The more you're talking about your worries, the more you're talking about your problem, the better, because when you let something out, it's so good for you. When you internalize something, that is not so good for you, because when you internalize something, that may be damaging for you. So you want to make sure you are like asking for help when it's necessary, and make sure you take a break. Don't just think you're a superwoman, you're a superman, you can do everything. You can work 24 hours a day, you can work 7 days a week, 6 days a week. Take a break. Your body needs rest sometimes I think someone older than me was talking to me today and was like, "Oh, why are you so stressing?" Like, because when I'm going to school, if I'm late for like 5 minutes or 2 minutes, I'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm late, I'm late." And she's like, "Oh, chill, just calm down. You're in uni, you're not in like a primary school, so just relax yourself." So it's good for you to actually take a break. Even sometimes when you see ditches in your sink or you see the house messing around, you can just take a break as like, "Okay, I'm not doing this now. I just want to rest. I just want to take a break," because it's very good for your mental health for you to take a break. You can't actually do everything at once. You want to make sure you're taking a break because it's good for your mental health, for you to relax. It's good for you to just take time to like just do you, be yourself, and just relax and don't do anything. It's good for your mental health. And about another point of my you improving your mental health again is do something that you are good at. Do something that you are good at. Take for me as an example. I know I'm not very good, but then I know that having a YouTube video or helping people, like even though I do not have the time to be able to create a difference in my community by going to people, by going to a charity shop, or going to church to volunteer because I've got a lot of responsibility in my side. I've got children, I've got my own studying time, and I've got a lot of things going on. But I know that with the YouTube channel, I can actually create an impact, and I'm doing something I like, because it's not a stress on me, and I'm so feeling good about myself. Even though I don't have a lot of views sometimes, I'm still not stressing about it. I know even though few people can watch my video, that's still like I'm making a difference in my world. So the way I'm actually doing something I love is like actually just creating my own channel and making sure I know what content I actually wanted to do, like making a positive video is one of them, and I'm actually talking to people. Sometimes I edit my video, I have to look for a thumbnail. It's a lot of things going on in the background. Like sometimes I have to set up my tripod, do my lighting so that I have a good setup for my video, something like that. I'm doing something I like. It's not a stress to me, and I know I'm making a difference in my world. I know 1 or 2 people are watching my videos on YouTube, and under the comments, like when I see on my comment, I think there is one video I did the last time on how to deal with stress, and I can see a lot of people are like engaging with it by leaving me a comment, like saying, "I've gone through this, and thank you for this video." Things like that is making me happy. Things like that is making me fulfilled. Things like that is giving me purpose, and I'm doing that. So you want to find something you really love. You might want to find something, maybe sometimes some people might like pets, some people might like to make to film, they might like to create and make a difference in their world. Some people might like to do a lot of things. So you want to do something that you love. It is so good for your total, for you to improve your mental health. Because I remember a time as well when I was going through a lot of things in my life and I felt so down, but because I'm actually doing the things I like, by like reading, but like creating my own content on YouTube, by editing my video, that was actually so good in my mental health. So you want to be doing something that you love, and that's going to create a good mental health for you. And accept who you are. So accept who you are. You don't want to try and change who you are because of society influence, or the way people have actually talked down on you. You want to just be yourself, because that will give you a high self-esteem. If you're not yourself, it will give you a low self-esteem. If you are pretending to be who you are not, that will give you a low self-esteem. Like for me, I do not really care what people actually say about me or actually think about me. So that is actually giving me a good making me improve my mental health. Even though I'm talking sometimes and people are like, "Oh, look at the way she's talking, look at the way she's doing things, it's not a good way." As long as I know that things I'm doing is not really bad, is good, and I will just be myself. I'm not going to pretend to be who I'm not by changing my accent, by doing things that I'm not supposed to do. So you want to be yourself. That will improve your total well-being. You cannot change who you are. That will give you a very low self-esteem, and you have to accept who you are. You have to accept who you are, and make sure you care for others. Make sure you care for others around you, like your family and friends, and make sure you care for others around you. You might do this by looking out for them. If you haven't heard from someone for a long time, you want to actually share to say, oh, Kemi, how you doing? I haven't heard from you for a very long time. So make sure you care for others around you. If it's your time, you are giving to them by listening to them, by doing things for them. You can listen to their worries. You might offer your own way. It might not be a professional advice, but that will go a long way with someone who's actually struggling with their mental health. So you want to care about others. Someone that is struggling with something or the other, that will go a long way for them, because you actually created a time to listen to them, care for others around you in terms of like giving in your time, giving in your energy, or even take time out. When you have the time, you can take time out. If you have little change, shop for them. It might be cleaning their house, it might be cooking for them, it might be doing things, do dishes for them. Some people might be like in a state when they just need someone to have a talk, they need someone to be with them, they need someone to just feel their pain. So care for others. And the last of my point is you have to eat well. So eat well, choose good food, because that will improve your mental health. Eat good food, eat food that you know that they are very good for you. Choose your food wisely. If you know sugars are not good for you, reduce it. I know it's not easy for you to just set like a goal to say, okay, I'm gonna completely not eat sugar. But if you're putting like 3 spoons of sugar in your tea before, you can reduce it to like 1 spoon of sugar, and that might be half, that might become half, and up to the point where you don't actually have to put sugar again, because you know it's not good for your total well-being or mental health. So, and if you're eating food in salt or food that are not really healthy for you, you want to be choosing a balanced diet meal. You want to be making sure that if you are someone who cook with too much salt before, you want to be reducing it, because you know it's not good for your mental health. You want to choose your food wisely. You want to make sure you're including vegetables and fruits in your diet, and you can actually take multivitamins as well, but you cannot supplement multivitamins with your fruits and vegetables. I'm not a health professional, but I'm just talking from my own point of view, so it's my own opinion. Some of them are facts, because I've actually looked up on them before I'm actually talking, because I can't just come to YouTube channel and just give you my opinion. So most of what I've talked are like facts. So make sure you're eating well. So I hope to see you at the top, and I hope to see you staying positive, and I hope to see you having a good mental health, because mental health is the key to everything in life. So if you like my content, if you like my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click on the like button, and comment down below of what you think of my video. The notification button is just next to the subscribe button. It's just next to the subscribe button, and the notification button will make you know when my next video is gonna be out. I'm gonna be talking about positivity, always ways of helping you, your family, your children to live a more positive and good life. I will see you in my next. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you. Bye.